We're always on the lookout for what's new and exciting in AI, and over at the AI Agent Store, we found something pretty special for anyone who's ever, thought about talking to their AI assistant.
It really is amazing how fast voice AI is developing. It
Yeah,
feels like we're really on the edge of something big here.
right. And speaking of big, have you heard about this Millis AI? They're making some serious waves with this platform they've got for building voice agents.
I have, yeah. And what really caught my eye with them is how much they're focused on speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're talking response times of just 600 milliseconds.
600 milliseconds. Is that even possible?
It is.
Wow.
So to give you some perspective, the average human reaction time to a simple stimulus is like 250 milliseconds. So for an AI to be able to process, a complex request and then give a natural sounding response in 600 milliseconds, it's incredibly fast.
Wow. That's almost like having a real-time conversation.
It is.
No wonder they're getting so much attention.
Yeah.
But what exactly can you build with this with Millis AI?
Well, their platform lets you create these voice agents that can handle all kinds of different things, from
Okay.
booking appointments to answering customer questions.
Uh-huh.
And the best part is how natural they sound. They sound like they're human.
It's like straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, do you need to be a coding genius to be able to use it?
Not at all.
So-
They have no-code and low-code options, so you can create some really sophisticated voice agents without needing to know, like, a single line of code.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It means anyone with a good idea can bring it to life using voice AI. It's like opening up a whole world of possibilities.
Exactly. And they don't limit you to just one type of AI either.
Oh, okay.
You can integrate Millis with those big, powerful language models like GPT-4, or you can use open source models, so you get all that flexibility.
So it's kind of like choosing the engine that powers your voice agent.
Yeah, exactly.
What are the advantages of one over the other?
Well, if you want cutting-edge capabilities and, a really high level of sophistication, GPT-4 is a fantastic choice. But if you want more flexibility and customization and maybe want to be able to tinker with the code yourself,
Right?
then open source models might be a better fit for you.
That's super interesting. So it sounds like Millis AI is all about giving users choice and control over what they create.
Absolutely.
I like that.
And that's not all. One of the things that makes Millis so powerful is its global reach.
Oh, okay.
You can connect phone numbers in over 100 countries.
Wow.
So you can actually create voice agents that can talk to people all over the world.
Now that's what I call thinking big.
Yeah.
This isn't just about building, cool voice apps. It's about connecting people on like a global scale.
Exactly.
That's pretty mind-blowing when you think about the potential impact.
It really is. And what's even more exciting is that it's surprisingly affordable. Their pricing starts at just 0.022 per minute.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's incredibly accessible.
it is.
It's like they're putting the power of advanced voice AI within reach of anyone with a good idea, whether you're a small business owner or an entrepreneur or even just like a creative individual.
That's one of the things I find most compelling about it. They're not just building a platform, they're trying to democratize access to some really powerful technology.
This is incredible. I'm already starting to imagine all the amazing things that people are going to create with this.
Me too. And what I think is really fascinating is how their open approach to integrating all these different language models
Right.
could really spark a wave of innovation. Think about what you could do when you combine Millis's low latency with, the newest advancements in natural language processing.
It's like a recipe for some truly groundbreaking applications. It's making me wonder.
Is that
Well, if you had access to this technology, what kind of voice-activated app or experience would you create?
That's a great question. I think I would be interested in creating something that could help people learn new skills or languages.
Oh, wow.
Like, imagine a voice-activated tutor that adapts to your learning style and gives you personalized feedback in real time.
That would be incredible, like having a personal coach right there in your ear, guiding you every step of the way.
Exactly. And with Millis AI's super fast response times, the interaction would feel so natural. It wouldn't be like talking to, a robotic voice. It would be more like having a conversation with a friend who just happens to be really knowledgeable and supportive.
I love that idea. It's really inspiring to think about how this could make education more accessible and engaging for everyone.
Yeah.
But I'm also curious about what this means for businesses.
Uh-huh.
How do you see Millis AI changing the game for customer service?
Well, imagine this. You call a company's customer service line,
Okay.
and instead of being put on hold or having to go through that complicated phone tree,
Yeah.
you're immediately connected to a friendly and helpful voice AI agent
Right.
that can understand what you need, answer your questions, and even, resolve the problem for you.
All in just a few seconds.
Yeah, all in a matter of seconds.
Wow, that would be a game changer both for businesses and their customers.
Definitely.
It would make the whole customer service experience So much faster and more efficient,
Absolutely.
and honestly, a lot less frustrating.
Way less frustrating. And because these voice AI agents can be trained on, huge amounts of data,
Yeah.
they can handle a wide range of queries and issues with a level of accuracy and efficiency that humans would have a hard time matching.
It's like having a team of like super smart assistants working 20/47 to make sure every customer has a good experience.
Exactly.
But I have to ask about the jobs.
Uh-huh.
Do you think this means voice AI will eventually replace human customer service agents?
That's a good question. And it's something that comes up a lot, when we talk about AI and automation.
Right.
But I actually think voice AI is more likely to, help humans rather than replace them.
So it's more about collaboration than competition.
Exactly. Think of it this way. Voice AI can handle those routine, repetitive tasks,
Okay.
which frees up the human agents to focus on more complex issues that require things like empathy and creativity.
Right, things that AI can't really replicate.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. It's about finding the right balance between human and artificial intelligence,
Yeah.
using the strengths of each to build a more efficient and effective workforce.
Exactly. And as this technology keeps evolving,
Yeah.
we're going to see even more sophisticated and personalized experiences. Imagine voice agents that recognize your voice,
Oh, wow.
remember your preferences, and even anticipate your needs.
That's like having a personal assistant who knows you better than you know yourself.
Yeah,
That level of personalization is pretty exciting,
it is.
but also a little bit scary, don't you think?
Yeah, it definitely raises some, interesting questions about privacy and data security. But I think
Yeah.
if we approach these advancements in a thoughtful and responsible way, the benefits are going to outweigh the risks.
I agree. It's about using this technology for good, to improve our lives and enhance our work, and create a more connected world.
Well said. And I think one of the most exciting things about voice AI is that we're still in the early stages.
It feels that way.
There's still so much more to come and so many possibilities to explore.
It's like we're on the edge of a new frontier,
Yeah.
and the possibilities are limitless. But with all this talk about the future, what do you think about where voice AI is right now?
Hmm.
What are some of the challenges that still need to be figured out?
I'd say one of the biggest challenges is creating systems that can really understand and respond to all the nuances of human language.
Right?
I mean, humans are complicated, and the way we communicate is full of these subtle cues and unspoken meanings,
Mm-hmm.
even cultural differences that can be really hard for AI to grasp.
That's a great point. It's one thing for an AI to, recognize the words,
Right.
but it's another thing entirely for it to understand what we mean by those words,
Yeah, the intent behind them.
the emotions, the context of the conversation.
Exactly. That's where the magic really happens.
Right.
If we can develop voice AI systems that can really understand the richness and complexity of human language,
Yeah.
then we'll be able to unlock a whole new level of communication and interaction.
It's like bridging the gap between humans and AI,
Yeah,
creating a seamless flow of information and understanding.
exactly. And that's why I'm so excited about the work that companies like LSAI are doing.
Yeah.
They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and they're constantly coming up with new ideas and experimenting to create systems that are more natural and more intelligent,
Right.
more human-like.
It's inspiring to see that level of dedication and passion.
It is.
Makes me feel even more optimistic about the future of voice AI.
It is a really fascinating field to be a part of, and I can't wait to see what the next breakthrough will be.
Me too.
But I think for now,
Yeah.
we've covered a lot of ground in our look at Millis AI.
We have. It's been a real eye-opener for me,
Yeah,
and I hope our listeners are feeling just as inspired and excited as I am.
me too.
But before we wrap things up, is there anything else you want to share about Millis AI or the world of voice AI in general?
Well, I think it's important to remember that voice AI is still relatively new.
Yeah,
There's a lot of hype and excitement around it, but we have to be realistic about what it can and can't do.
you're right. We shouldn't expect it to solve all our problems overnight. It's a tool,
Yeah,
a powerful tool, but it's up to us to use it wisely.
exactly. And that means thinking carefully about the ethical implications, making sure that these systems are designed and used in a way that benefits everyone.
It's a responsibility that we all share, not just the developers and researchers,
Right.
but everyone who uses and interacts with this technology.
Couldn't agree more. We need to approach it with both enthusiasm and caution,
Uh-huh.
recognizing its potential to do good while also being mindful of the risks.
It's a delicate balance,
It is.
but an essential one for making sure that voice AI serves humanity in a positive and sustainable way.
Well said.
It's funny, we start talking about how Millis AI lets you build these voice agents that can handle all these practical tasks,
Mhm.
but this conversation has really made me think bigger.
Yeah.
It's easy to just get impressed by the wow factor of the tech itself,
Right.
but the real power of voice AI is how it can change how we connect with each other in the world.
I agree.
We talked about education and customer service and even global communication.
It's true.
Like voice AI is breaking down these barriers that have been around forever.
And what's really interesting is that it's not just about convenience.
Right.
Think about people who have trouble with normal interfaces or being able to talk to anyone in any language.
Right.
Those are big changes.
Makes you wonder if this is the start of something as big as the internet.
It could be, and like with any big change, there will be challenges.
Right.
We talked about ethics and jobs. Those are conversations we need to have as a society.
Absolutely. We can't just jump into new tech without thinking about how it'll affect things.
Right.
But I'm hopeful
Me too.
if we focus on inclusivity and responsible development, the possibilities are really exciting.
I agree. And I think platforms like Millis AI that are all about accessibility and ease of use
Yeah,
are giving a new generation of creators the power to shape the future.
that's a great point. It's not just big companies anymore.
Right.
Anyone with a good idea can try out voice AI.
Exactly. And all those different voices and ideas,
Right.
that's what will lead to the best and most innovative uses.
This has been an incredible conversation. I feel like I've learned a lot.
Me too.
And I hope our listeners have too. If they want to learn more about Millis AI or any of the tools we talked about, where should they go?
AIagentstore.ai is a great place to find out more about all things AI.
Perfect. And join us next time as we keep exploring the world of AI.
Yeah.
Until then, keep those imaginations going.